Hello, welcome to Corky's Tea Time. Have you ever heard that old saying, snake in the grass? Well, out in our backyard we have a water spigot, and we have a snake that likes to hang out at the water spigot this time of the year. Everybody else is finding the little bunny rabbits in their gardens. Well, this is the time of the year I start fretting about going out by the water spigot because I don't know if that snake is going to be there. And he hangs out at the water spigot all through the season, all through the summer. I guess because it's cool and damp and moist and all the things these little critters like. And the very first year he introduced himself to me, I had gone out to the water spigot to fill my watering can as usual. I got there and he moved his little head to look at me. I screamed so loud, my husband came running to see what happened. And it was the funniest thing ever. That snake went going one way, I went the other. We just went our separate ways. My husband goes, "You scream so loud, I don't think that snake will ever come back." Oh, come back he did. And he still lived by that water spigot. I didn't go to the water spigot anymore. So I told him, I said, "You can stay in the backyard. You keep the backyard for yourself. I'll stay out front." Well, one day I went out of the house to go work in the garden in the front, as per our verbal agreement. And when I got out to the garden out front, what do I see? This long brown thing laying on my lawn. I'm like, "What the heck is that?" And I walk up closer and I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, oh, he shed it in my yard. So I looked around, I'm like, I'm the only one home alone. I'm looking around like, what do I do? What do I do? And I mean, I'm running for the front door because it's just the grossest thing ever, in my opinion. I'm like, okay, I can handle this. I know what I'll do. Go get the rake. Use the rake to lift up the skin and go put it in the garbage can. So I go over and I get the rake. Of course, I walk completely out into the street, completely around to go to the garage to get the rake. I don't want to go anywhere near that skin. I get the rake. I go over and I pick up that skin. I've got it on the rake. And it moves because I'm moving. So then, of course, it has me gagging because I'm just that kind of person. And I'm trying to get to the garbage can, but I can't because I end up throwing up on the lawn because I have activated my gag reflex. So here I am with this rag. This, oh God, what a mess I am. With this rake, with this snake skin on it, throwing up on my own front lawn. So I just take the rake, his skin and everything, I just shuck it across the lawn, and I run for the house, and I lock the door, and I wait for everybody to come home. Like, I'm not going back out there and dealing with that again. So my husband says I have scared him away so far away. He hasn't been back. And if he has been back, he's been hiding. We haven't seen him anywhere. But I guess that's how I am with snakes. Not very good. And so one time, this is another snake story. And it's the same kind of snake. It's just a gardener snake. But to me, the snake is devilish, you know. They're very scary. So we went to this community-wide yard sale. And it was this whole community. It was huge, you know. It's actually a citywide sale. So this sale is huge. So it's almost like house after house after house after house. So you just walk down the sidewalk and you're just walking past all these hundreds and thousands of yard sales. And then we get to this street corner and we have to cross the street to go to the next sidewalk to go down that sidewalk. And as we're approaching the street corner, I tell you, all of a sudden, my daughter, there's the three of us walking in the line. I'm back here, and then it's my husband, and then it's our daughter. All of a sudden, I swear I see my daughter levitate into the air. I'm like, what the heck? I'm looking around here, and I'm like, what the heck is going on up there? You know? My daughter had on flip-flops, and a gardener snake came out of the lawn on the her right side, went across her feet over to the other lawn. It was enough to make her levitate in the air. None of us handle snakes very well, I guess. But that was just a little story about how we are with snakes. I just want to share that with you guys. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.